Good morning. Can you see me? There I am. I don't know what time it is. 7:30 maybe? Something like that. I woke up a few times in the night with noises or just not being comfortable. My back really hurts. But anyway, it's time to get up because my bladder says so. So I'm going to get up now. Check out this interloper. Slug dude. I'm not moving very well this morning. Oh my gosh. Look at that guy. What does he think he's doing? What does it think it's doing? Better not try to come in my tent. I've heard lots and lots of animals. At one point in the night, I think I heard a cat. I don't know if there's any big cats in this area, like bobcat or lynx or cougar. It could have been a fox too. I heard lots and lots of animals. Lots of loons and geese too. Isn't that a pretty morning? The clouds are supposed to clear later today, I think. That would be nice. Okay, well, I gotta get dressed. What is with these slugs trying to move in on my territory? What's my hair look like? Looks like a big mess. Oh well. That's what camping is. That was awesome. Wasn't that cool? Just coming down to the lake to get some water. I'm just boiling some water for my breakfast, make a cup of tea and some hot cereal. I think someone's had a fire down here. Now I need some more water for the day. There we go. Doesn't seem to be working very well for some reason. So here's my tea. Earl Grey, hot. And then I'm just gonna put my cereal in here. So just let that get hydrated and just Just let my tea steep. No, Froggy. There's a bigger one here before. I'm trying not to scare him away. And get closer. I have no idea where I'm going or where this is headed to, but oh well. Just go out for a wander. It's a nice trail. Oh, and the sun. Oh, it's getting very, very warm out. Yeah. You see the woodpecker? Trying to find him on the lens. Eek. Keeps going higher and higher and higher. Can't see him. I wonder how woodpeckers deal with headaches. So there's some swampy bits. Some dead trees. Still looks really pretty though, even though they're dead trees. They will eventually be feeding the soil, going back to the earth, like we all will. Here I am back home again. That was a nice little wander. I was just taking off my boots and socks just to air out a little bit, and there's goopy stuff on my sock. I didn't feel anything in my boot when I put my boots on this morning, but I left them outside my tent under the vestibule. So given the number of slugs on the outside of my tent, I'm wondering, did I get one inside my boot? Okay, so here you go, a journey inside my boot. You see any slugs? That's kind of gross. I don't know what it is, honestly. It's just kind of slimy goo. Well, so much for being alone. Now all the sites are filled. There's 3 people just went into 10D and 1 person who went into 10B. They literally arrived almost at the exact same time. So the first couple that got here went to 10A, and then 3 men just arrived at 10D, and they are kind of loud, so I hope they don't do that all night. And then a solo guy just came to 10B. He just kind of flopped. I don't know if he's actually going to do anything. So tonight's dinner, it's just after 4 o'clock. Tonight's dinner is beef stroganoff. And I made this myself. It's my own recipe, and I dehydrated all the ingredients. So I just boiled some water, and I'm just sticking this all in the pot. Hopefully there's enough water. I've got beef, mushrooms, zucchini noodles instead of the regular noodles that you get with stroganoff. And then I usually put some coconut milk, but I guess I forgot it. But this will be good once it's all rehydrated. And I made some more hot chocolate with whiskey. Hopefully the whiskey will kill the bugs that are now swimming around in my belly. So I'm just going to let that rehydrate. And that will be good for dinner. My sister texted me and said, oh, there's a tornado warning for somewhere. I didn't hear where. And I said, well, I don't have internet right now. So she checked for me, and it's way up in Barrie, so it's nowhere near me. So I'm just sitting here by my fire. I just got it going. It's much better than last night, for sure. I picked up a lot of the wood and I put it over the fire pit today so that it would dry out in the sun rather than sitting on the wet ground. So I'm just sitting here next to my fire, and my neighbors are kind of really loud. Oh my gosh, did you hear the geese? See, I don't mind the geese. One of the guys walked right through my site to go to the privy. I said, okay, yep, whatever, but you can go the other way too. Yeah, that fire tonight is a lot better than last night. I'm setting up my twig stove so that I can boil water later. Sorry, I do that because I have these bifocal, trifocal things. So the bottom part is I can see close, and then the top part, it's all blurry. So I have to go like that in order to see, but then you guys look up my nose. I might get new glasses. So yeah, check out that fire. Doesn't that look awesome? Listen to it sizzle. Something is sizzling. So my twig stove, I set up right here, and it's just this little foldable twig stove, and I put in a few little bit of twigs at the bottom, and then some bark, shredded up bark, and then when I'm ready to start the little fire in here to boil some water before bed, I'll just take a stick out of the big fire and I'll light that, and then I'll just feed it with all these twigs here that I've broken up. So hopefully I will have enough to boil some water for my water bottle for tonight, and then I'll have water for breakfast. And then I've got about 750 ml in my, oh my gosh, what are those geese doing? I've got about 750 ml in my water bladder, so that should be just about enough to get me to the parking lot. And I have bottled water in the car. I'm sure my aunt won't mind if I drink it. I also wanted to show you this chair that I made. It's made out of Reflectix, and I made it the other day. It's kind of like a stadium chair. It's that style of stadium chair. And I made a video when I was making it, so I'll post that later. But it goes like this. So it's just Reflectix and duct tape and a small bracelet clip. And this is folded. And then this also will work as a thermal layer in my tent, so I can sit on it. Oh, out here so that my bum doesn't get wet and cold on the ground or on the bench. And it's also getting some heat from the fire, so it's reflecting it. And it's also blocking wind from my back, which is cool. And then I can unclip it tonight when I go to bed, and I can put it underneath my thermarest. Oh, my pot fell into the fire and almost extinguished it. Almost all the water poured out. So because I'm a stubborn, I went and I filled it up again, and I found a rock. I put it on a rock right there, and the plastic handles are away from the flames, and hopefully I can keep that going long enough to warm up some water for my water bottle. I don't need to bring it to a full boil. I'm just going to warm it up for tonight, and then in the morning I will boil it for breakfast. Yep. So it's only 7:30ish. It's not late yet. I got time. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but the moon and some big planet over there. I don't know which one. I don't have night vision on my phone. Well, it's bedtime. It's 8:30, and I've got everything all set for the night. Got my hot water bottle. I don't even need it. It's so warm tonight. My noisy neighbors are continuing to be noisy. And for some reason, when I got in the tent, there's all kinds of condensation on the floor. So the floor feels wet, and my sleeping bag is a little bit damp. So this could be interesting. I don't know why. I mean, I wasn't in here breathing, and I didn't even have condensation in here last night while I was sleeping. I don't know how I get condensation when I'm not even in the tent. And I had the front fly open. So there should have been lots of circulation. So I don't know. But the floor is damp, and so I wiped it with my bandana, and I put the Reflectix down under this thermarest, so hopefully that will stop some of the condensation. It doesn't go all the way to my feet though, so I don't know. But anyway, that kind of goes with the rest of the weekend. It's been a bit of a comedy of errors, hasn't it? Oh well. Hopefully the guys have gotten the hint after I extinguished my fire and went to bed that it's time to be quiet. Everybody else went to bed like a couple hours ago. It's only 8:30. They've all been very, very quiet and in their tents since like 6:30, 7 o'clock. Anyway, I hope to be out of here kind of early in the morning so that I can get to the car and get to my cousins. I'm going to go and see my cousins. And I have to get gas before I do anything because there's not a lot of gas and I'm not going to get very far. So, see you in the morning. It is so windy outside. It's almost like a freight train. don't know if there's a storm coming or what. But I'm not feeling it like in the tent because there's the hill right behind me. So I'm blocked from it because it's coming from that direction. But it's just making so much noise. And the leaves falling on my tent. Oh goodness, I'm tired. It started almost right after I went to bed. It's about an hour later now. It's still so warm. I'm just using my sleeping bag liner as a blanket because I don't need the sleeping bag. It's too hot. Crazy, crazy windy. See if I'll actually get some sleep tonight. Oh, hopefully it's not a tornado. And now it's raining. Not very much yet, but this is just the weirdest thing. Really weird storm. Came just out of nowhere. I mean, it was completely clear when I went to bed. All the stars out. The moon shining. And then the wind out of nowhere, and now rain. Yeah. Oh well. That's camping.